Today we are back with more Storyteller Lost Chapters. We're on the custom chapter Mischief 1. This first level is called Confusion. We have the devil, which I'm really excited about. The devil really adds some interesting stuff. Everyone marries each other, but that typically doesn't include the devil. But the devil can do fun things like make somebody think someone is dead if they're in love with them. So if Edgar and Lenora get married, and then Lenora thinks that Edgar is dead, she will get married to Bernard. But then the devil makes Bernard think that Isabel is dead. So then Bernard will get married to Edgar. Nope. Oh, the devil has to make Edgar think that Lenora is dead, and then Edgar and Bernard will get married. And now that everybody has, all the pairs have gotten married. Isn't that fun? These Lost chapters are modded levels, and they just made them so much harder. But they're so interesting because you have characters interacting like they never would before in new ways, and they interact with characters they never would have before, and it's so much fun. Prince watches his love die. So that typically happens when the devil sinks the boat, but then the prince is like a frog. And then they both sink, but if the prince is a frog when this happens, then like he'll be on a pedestal. He won't drown, right? Because he can swim, he's a frog. So if the prince if the prince rejects the witch, she'll turn him into a frog. Right? And then out in the forest, the prince will tell Snowy, hey, it's me. And then they'll be in love. And then he's watching his love die. That's right? They're in love. He has to watch it happen. He's watching it happen right now. See, he's alive and she's dying. Maybe they have to just show that they're in love at the very beginning. Yeah, there you go. Because we never saw him, I guess, be in love with her. Isn't that messed up? Prince and Snowy are in love. The prince rejects the witch, so then the witch turns him into a frog. They go out into the forest and the prince tells Snowy, hey, it's me, so then she'll kiss him, right? But before that, unbeknownst to them, the devil puts a hole in the boat, so then the boat sinks when they both get on it. Only one person it won't sink. It'll just leak. But with two people's body weight, it'll sink, and the prince survives because he can swim, but apparently Snowy cannot. So then she just drowns and he watches it. That's messed up, I say. Isabel murders her wife. Alright, so that's pretty easy. We know them. Right? And we know that Isabel has to murder Lenora. Pretty good. So maybe if they're married, and then the devil makes Lenora think, oh my gosh, the devil makes Lenora think that Isabel is dead. Maybe then Lenora will get remarried to Edgar, and then will reject Isabel, so she won't murder her though. I guess because they're not married anymore, but I don't think that matters. I think it doesn't matter. So how do we get... Maybe Edgar and Isabel are married. Edgar thinks that Isabel is dead, and then maybe Isabel and Lenora and Edgar will get married. I don't know where this is going, because they're gonna have to get married eventually, and then this is gonna have to happen. They're both married to him. Maybe Edgar will think that Isabel is dead, or Isabel will think that Edgar is dead. No, how do we get them to both be mad? Or them to fall in love? I think they've got to start out married then, maybe. But this is going to happen eventually. No, I don't know if this has to happen. I think maybe though, because they've got to have a reason to be mad at each other. And I don't think with the stuff we have here that Isabel or Lenora would ever kill Isabel, causing Isabel's ghost to murder her wife. So there's got to be something funky with... This is the only way we can have two characters talk to each other, is the wedding scene. So they're going to talk to each other about something. So why would Isabel be mad at Lenora? If she rejects her, or if maybe Lenora remarries. So, if Lenora thinks that Isabella's dead, and then remarries to Edgar, right, she's mad, but not enough to kill her. Okay, because I think here then she would be mad at Edgar, so she'd kill Edgar with her little, look at her leg, she's such a perfect little high kick. But how do we get her mad at Isabel? She's mad now, because they're both in love with the same person, but not enough. Oh, maybe if the devil makes Isabel think Lenora's dead, she'll think that her wife faked her death. Oh no, okay, and then she'll be mad enough to then kick her wife off the edge. Interesting. Sometimes the motives of the characters are so, like, they're kind of like, how would you ever get that? But if you just do trial and error and kind of think of scenarios in your head for why something would happen, pretty fun things can happen, right? Because I think right here is why she's mad enough to push Lenora off, is because Isabel thinks that Lenora must have faked her death in order to get with somebody else, so then she'll kill her. I think. I don't know. Snowy saves Witch. Okay. So then, I'm assuming that means this is gonna happen. Snowy saves Witch. Right, so the witch has to become a frog, and the only way we know to do that is if the devil, like, puts a potion in the thing that makes the witch turn into a frog. But we have to find a way for Snowy to save the witch. So we have to find a way. Oh, if she thinks she's kissing the prince. So, like this, right? And then the witch... does the witch start out hot or no? It starts out ugly. The witch has to curse the prince by getting rejected by him. And then I think, yes! Oh, I love working backwards because then everything fills in at once. So the witch and the prince, the witch tries to kiss the prince, gets rejected by him. So she turns him into a frog right here. So, but then the prince frog goes and tells Snowy, hey, it's me, my love. So you should kiss me awake one day. But unbeknownst to Snowy, the devil turns the witch into a frog by putting stuff in her potions when she tries to turn hot again. Maybe to get the prince's favor, because, you know, she likes to turn hot and then kiss the prince back awake from the frog. She'll do this a lot, where she turns the prince into a frog and then turns hot and then kisses him back awake, so then he'll fall in love with her. And the prince doesn't know that the witch and the hot witch are the same person. But anyway, now the witch is a frog, so the Snow White goes to kiss the frog, who she thinks is the prince, but it's really the witch. And Snowy brings the witch frog back to human form. Interesting. The mirror praises everyone, but the devil never counts as everyone. So Snowy's already the fairest of them all. But here the mirror's praising Snowy. So then, ooh, but we don't have, oh, we just have the kiss. We don't have a way for the witch to turn them into frogs. So I think the devil's gonna have to kill Snowy with drowning. Oh gosh, so maybe, okay. She finds out she's the fairest of them all. This gets us the mirror praising Snowy. And then the witch gets rejected by the prince. So then, oh, we can't turn anybody into a frog. So then I think we're gonna just have to turn the witch into a frog and then have, all right, the witch into a frog, have the kiss scene where the witch and Snowy are on there. Sorry, the devil has to do this. So now she is dead and the frog is alive. That's the only way we could kill somebody or get them to not be the fairest one of them all without, because we can't turn him into a frog. So we have to just have somebody else on the boat with them and sink it. But we can't have the prince on the boat because we need him alive. Because then the mirror will praise the prince. And then if we then do the same thing again, then I think the frog is the fairest of them all. That's messed up. That's messed up. They'll just sink. They'll just sink. Because the frogs wait. Without the frog, it won't happen. But that's how you get the mirror to praise everybody, is drowning them. Wow. But apparently, you can use the same boat that the devil's messed up twice in the same set of clips for them to all die. And then the mirror praises Snowy, mirror praises the prince, and then mirror praises the frog. Interesting. Look at all the frogs. That's cute. Lenora kidnaps her wife. Alright. Lenora's gonna kidnap Isabel. Right. How do we get that? We have a seance, which is helpful to be like, hey, that person killed me. What does the devil do with the seance? Not really anything. What if someone's dead? What do they do to the seance when they're dead? Right. Oh, yes. I like this part. He holds up a little piece of paper that I think is him being like, you're going to hell. Whoopsies. He's like, you're on my list. Come on. Okay. Lenora kidnaps her wife. So I'm thinking that means Isabel has to poison or kidnap or Edgar. So I think maybe then Edgar and Lenora are married, and then Isabel tries to get with Edgar or Lenora, and then finds out right there. Finds out that okay, I'm sorry, Edgar and Lenora are married. Isabel gets rejected by Lenora, finds out that she's with Edgar. So then Isabel kidnaps Edgar, and then Edgar dies, and Lenora sees it, and this implies, I think, that she killed him. And then she has a seance. Lenora has a seance with her husband. Nope, he won't tell her, hey, that's what happened. Maybe would this happen? No, sorry, this. Oh, but we have the devil. What would we do with the devil? Lenora kidnaps her wife. Would they then get married if we revive her? We don't have a revive. Oh, so never mind. She can't do that. We don't have a revive. Lenora kidnaps her wife. I see, this should work, but for some reason when Lenora has a seance with him, he won't be like, hey, she's the one who kidnapped me, because I guess we don't know that Isabel directly killed him, so he won't give her any information. So another way I guess we know that Isabel will harm Lenora is if, let me go back to the other one we just had. Let me go find that. See, is here. Isabel will harm her wife if she talks to another person who has married her spouse after Lenora thinks that Isabel is dead. Right? Something like that. So we have to, I think, have Isabel and Lenora married, and then make the devil make Lenora think that Isabel is dead, so then she'll get remarried to Edgar, and then Edgar and Lenora will talk. They'll find out they're both in love with the same person. So then I think Isabel will kidnap Lenora. Oh, right. I forgot. The most important part of this is that Isabel thinks that Lenora faked her death. Oops. And then she'll kidnap her. So then maybe Edgar lets her go, and then Lenora will kidnap Isabel back. Nice. Cool. So there's new ways about the lost levels to remember how characters will interact, because this never comes up in the main game, that Isabel will harm Lenora if she thinks that she faked her death to do stuff, or to like get with somebody else. So this is now like we're learning new stuff about the lost chapters. This is so brilliant. Whoever made these freaking levels is so smart. And just like that, we finished Mischief 1. Now we're on, oh no. Oh no, ready for this video to be 7 years long? This is Lineage 2. This is hard. This is hard stuff with the dwarves. Peachy avenges her son whom she fought. So I'm thinking Greenie is gonna be the son, because Hades the one that likes to murder people. So Peachy is Greenie's mom, whom she fought, and then, oh geez, maybe, oh no, there's no marriage scene. Would Haiti just push Greenie off for no reason? If they fight, I think. Yes. So then now we have to find a reason. Oh, wait. Seance. Bang. And then she would push Haiti off. Why? You know, that's who killed your son. And they happen to have fought. Oh. Hey, that's basically the same thing. Oh, sorry. This is the exact same thing as this. But okay. That's fine by me. Got it, though. Haiti drinks poison. Alright. That's gonna have to be one of them. Right. Haiti drinks the poison. Because somebody that he loves dies. So, Haiti's son is Tiny. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe if Haiti kills somebody that he later finds out is his family member, then he'll be really sad about it. And then, you know, do the thing over there. Yeah, so maybe Haiti and Tiny fight, and then, oh, because we have to find out before. Oh, there wasn't any noise. Yeah. So then, okay, yeah, Haiti and Tiny fight. Haiti finds out that Tiny's his dad. Wait, but what? I thought he had to find out after he kills him. He has to find out before. But then, I didn't think this would trigger it, because why would he still murder his son and then be sad about it to drink? I'll just dance to the music in the background. Oh, it stopped right when I went to dance. There's sad music playing now. This game hates me. Okay, but we did murder Haiti. Now we have to do pacifist Haiti. So he doesn't kill anybody, but somebody else kills somebody that he cares about. So, okay. So 2 other people fight. Bang. Kidnapping. Maybe kidnappings happen? Okay, yes. Maybe then Haiti lets go. So then I think that means then Haiti has to be related to Greenie. And then would one of them push each other off? Yes, but he wouldn't drink. We have to get... Oh, so maybe then we have to swap. No, because then I don't think this would... Oh, yeah, okay. We just had... Okay. Tiny would... We just had to swap those guys. Okay, because Haiti... No, Tiny and Greenie fight. Greenie kidnaps Tiny. Haiti lets him go. Haiti is Greenie's dad. So then when Tiny murders Greenie, who is Haiti's son, Haiti drinks. These levels are so hard. Even looking at this screen, like it makes sense when you look through it, but it's so like visually overwhelming with the different dwarves, and it's so hard with these lineage type chapters. It's just so hard to figure out everything. You could never get one of these just off the jump and just put it on the paper. You have to like work out so much information. At least maybe I can. Maybe you can. Oh, this is also really messed up because this is why the one trips you up so bad. Haiti lets go out of the kidnap the person who will eventually kill his father. But he doesn't know that. He doesn't know yet that they're related or that that's going to make Tiny kill Greenie. That's messed up. Triple poison. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. So we have 3 frames to get everybody to drink. Let's say this happens. Bang. Family. Uh-oh. Wait. Uh-oh. That would make you drink? That would make me drink. Oh wait, no, they're not related. Sorry, wait. This. I would drink. If that was happening, I would drink. If you know what's happening. What? Triple poison. I don't know. Maybe it's got to do something with the order people drink in. So... And then maybe, okay, so they're having an affair, or just in love. Tiny finds out about it. Or maybe, okay, yes, so then I think that Tiny has to be with one of them first. Okay, yes, right. I am your father. Ah! He'll drink, and then she'll drink. Nope. What? I'm close. I can literally feel it. I just don't know what to do. Maybe they have to be related. Okay. Wait, so why doesn't this... Wait. Oh, because no one's in love with Tiny. She finds out she gets with somebody else. She doesn't love him and the first person that have to drink poison for her. But if this... Wait. This happens, Tiny will drink because the person that he loves moved on with somebody else, also because that's his literal daughter. He finds out, oopsie daisy, and then she'll drink because her father died. I think you can interchange these, right? And then he'll drink because of her, who he's in love with. That's icky. That's freaking icky, I say. Greenie murders his father. Okay. Greenie pushes somebody off, but it has to be either Bluey or Tiny. We know that. We know that! Woohoo! With just family affair and Cliff. Okay. Greenie murders his father. Maybe he's in love with Bluey, who then has an affair with Peachy, and he sees it. Ah, oh no. So then, would he push somebody off? Or maybe somebody he loves. Wait. Maybe he's with... Maybe he's with Haiti? No, we don't have Haiti. Oh, we don't have a murderer. Oh, that's what I thought was going to happen. I don't remember who would push people off. I think either Greenie or Bluey would push people off if they're getting cheated on, but I can't remember who it is. No, I don't know. Why else would Greenie murder his dad? If his dad killed somebody that he cared about. But we don't have a Ouija board for that. Greenie murders his father. Let's just... I'm gonna assume Bluey is his father. I don't know what... Tiny just always... He's always like the son. Or the brother or something. I don't think we've ever had Tiny be a dad. So we're just gonna have that. Normally Greenie is the dad though, but beggars can't be choosers, okay? We have that. And then eventually Greenie's gonna push Bluey off. So we have to have those two scenes somewhere in the game. Why would Greenie push him off? If he was having an affair on Greenie, or maybe on one of Greenie's relatives. Right? See, wait. Do you hear him? He goes, Greenie. He says his name. Bluey. They all kind of say their names. Do you hear that? I don't know. He doesn't. Anyway, okay. What was I doing? No, wait. Okay, so we're trying to get Bluey to have an affair with someone he is relatives to. So, if Greenie witnesses Tiny and Bluey together, he'll be like, aw, but then if he also witnesses... Nope. If he also witnesses Bluey cheating on his son, then he will push his father off. That's so complicated. That is so complicated. There's just so many reasons why they kill each other. That's so complicated. Spouses murder each other. Hold on, how many left do we have? 3? Oh, and there's bonus ones. Okay. So these weren't as hard as I thought they were. I feel like the first chapter of Lineage was harder. But I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Because spouses murder each other. Sounds really difficult. What are the other ones? Bluey avenges his mother. And Peachy murders her rescuer and drinks poison. Okay. Alright, let's go. Spouses murder each other. So we're gonna have 2 cliffs. We have to guess who the spouses are, though. I don't know. Haiti's pretty murdery. So maybe we'll do Haiti. Maybe Tiny. Like this. We don't know who's gonna go first, though. Haiti's more murderous, so I think maybe Tiny would only kill him after he becomes a ghost. I think we're gonna have to do something like that. Spouses, yeah, to each other. We have 5 more frames, though. What if Tiny's already with Peachy, and then Haiti gets rejected and then kidnaps Peachy, and then Tiny lets her go. Okay, there you go. He would murder him, and then he would murder him, but they're not married. So maybe if Tiny finds out that Peachy is, yeah, but then that would make him even less inclined to marry him. Right. So it's gotta be like... This has gotta be like before all this. Yeah, there you go. Okay, right. We just had to change the order around because Peachy and Tiny will be in love. Haiti will get rejected by Tiny, who's in love with Peachy. But then we'll find out Tiny is Peachy's mom, and she'll be like, ew! Tiny's Peachy's dad. So then Tiny and Haiti are free to get together because they're together. So then, because they're related. So then Haiti will kidnap Peachy, who will be let go by Tiny. So then Tiny will have a reason to push Haiti off, and then the ghost of Haiti will push Tiny off. So that was backwards about what I thought. I thought this would happen first. But we have to do it without incest now. Okay, spouses murder each other without incest. Interesting. Interesting. So, they're probably gonna have to be kidnapping people that they care about. I assume. So if Tiny and Peachy are married... Actually, let's do this. Haiti gets rejected. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Haiti would then kidnap Peachy. But how do we get... I don't know how we get this without incest. Which is kind of messed up that we have to have that, you know? Haiti pushes Peachy off. Would Tiny know about that? Would he then marry Haiti because he doesn't know? Yeah, he doesn't know that Haiti killed Peachy. So, but there's no seance either. Okay. Let's figure out why someone would kill Haiti. He killed someone they loved. He imprisoned someone they cared about. Or something of the sort. So how could we get that happen without any incest? I guess we also know they will push Haiti off if he kidnaps someone in their family. Right? I think. So what if, okay. Peachy and Tiny are together. Haiti gets rejected by Tiny, Haiti then kidnaps Peachy, but then maybe Tiny is... Wait. I think with my plan we're gonna have to get them married somehow. Tiny finds out that he is Peachy's... No, that's no incest. Wait. So maybe we swap this out. Because if they're together, and then Tiny gets rejected, or Haiti gets rejected by Tiny, he would then eventually kidnap Greenie. But if, like, somebody is Greenie's parent. Maybe, like, Peachy is Greeny's parent. When she goes and frees... Maybe she'll get married to Haiti. Peachy and Haiti get married. And then she'll free him and... What? Okay, wait, no, yes. Okay, sorry. I think this is gonna work. Greeny and Tiny are in love. Haiti gets rejected by Tiny, finds out it's about... So then he gets mad at Greeny because he gets rejected by Tiny because of Greeny. So he kidnaps Greeny and then gets married to Peachy, who is Greeny's mom. So then when Peachy lets Greeny go, he says, hey, it was your husband that did that. So then Peachy would push Haiti off. Yes, and then Haiti would push his wife off. What? That is so tricky. That is so difficult. I literally, no joke, there's probably about 5 minutes of footage of me sitting looking at my screen like this, trying to figure out what's going on and getting nothing done. So that's why I cut it out of the video, because it's boring as frick. But geez, that is hard. Bluey avenges his mother. Alright, well that's good knowing one scene. Right? Bluey is that's mom. And then Bluey's gonna push somebody off. But Peachy also just gonna get, like, pushed off. But then Bluey's gonna have a seance with his mom and find out who it was and then push that guy off. Whoever killed his mom off the edge. So we know those scenes. Right. Who would push them off? So maybe Peachy is with Tiny. And then she has an affair with Greeny. And then Tiny pushes her off. Oops. Tiny pushes her off. Nope. Would Greeny push her off if the roles were reversed? Shoot. Nope. He wouldn't. Who would, though? Maybe. Then we have to combine some things where Tiny is Greeny's dad or something, and Greeny and Peachy are in love. And then, oh no. Tiny and Peachy are in love. Or Greeny and Peachy are in love. And then Peachy has an affair with who she doesn't know is her son yet. But just wait. But then Greeny's father sees it and sees both things. Right now he's mad enough at Greeny. So... Or maybe Tiny would push Peachy off. Yes, okay. And then Bluey finds out from Peachy that it was Tiny, so then he avenges his mom by pushing off Tiny. We have to do with no incest. That's so hard. They've really taught you to value incest, which is pretty messed up. Bluey avenges his mother without any funny business. But we have to have this scene. So then we're still gonna have these scenes, I'm pretty sure. But I guess Bluey could avenge his mother from beyond the grave. That could be something we could explore. So I I don't know. I think, okay, there was a chapter in the main game that I feel like was really close to this that I'm gonna go look up really fast because I think it will help. Okay, so I think it's something similar to this. So this is the version of the level where Haiti is murdered by his daughter, but he was just protecting her. So I think we're gonna have to do something similar with the level that we're on, where like the parent will murder their child's spouse because they're cheating on them, and then they'll seance and then they'll push the other person off. I think we're gonna do something of like that, but I'm not quite sure. Like, it's gonna be something like that. So let's say, yeah, Peachy is, no, Bluey is with somebody. Peachy sees it and loves it, but then Peachy witnesses her child's partner having an affair, and then Peachy would push her son's partner off, and then Bluey would have a seance with his partner and find out about that, so then I think he would murder his mom. Oh wait, Bluey avenges his mother. Wait a minute. Oh, I got something backwards. So then maybe it's something combined like that, but then Greenie finds out that Haiti murdered Tiny, or that Peachy murdered Tiny. Because this is Green. Wait, who is this? Is this Tiny? Yes, so then Greenie would push Peachy off, and then has a seance with then Bluey has a seance with his mom, finds out who it was that killed her, and then he'd push his mom's murderer off. Yay! Is this the last one? I hope there's not multiple. These ones mess with my brain, but they're so fun. I actually do hope there's more levels, because they're hard, but they're really fun. There's like 6 different scenes. That's so much information. Peachy murders her rescuer and drinks poison. Alright, so we have that. We know she's going to get kidnapped at some point and then get rescued. So that narrows it down. She murders her rescue and then drinks poison. So she's going to have to push somebody off. And then maybe feel remorse about it? There's the mirror, though. That's intriguing. Murders her rescuer and then drinks poison. Maybe she has a seance at some point. Who's going to rescue her? Probably Greenie? The mirror. Oh, Haiti finds out that Peachy's a Paris of the Mall, kidnaps her. Greenie lets her go. And then she has to have some reason to murder Greenie. Why would she push Greenie off? I mean, would that mean the only reason she would push Greenie off is if Greenie pushed someone off she cared about. So maybe Greenie or Peachy and Haiti are related? And then gets pushed off. And then seance with Haiti. And then pushes him off. So I think we have to have one more scene that makes all this work. And then we may have to rearrange these things. We have to find some reason. Okay. Because Haiti finds out Peachy's the Paris of the Mall. So he kidnaps Peachy. Greenie lets her go. That's her rescuer. And then Peachy finds out she's Haiti's mom. Greenie pushes Haiti off. Which would make her... That makes her care about Haiti. But we have to find some reason why Greenie would push Haiti off. Oh, maybe if then Greenie is Haiti's... Maybe if Greenie is related to Peachy. Greenie, you hear them? Okay, yes, close. Close, maybe they swap. Nice! Holy crap. You really have to work backwards. You really do have to work backwards and think, okay, what needs to get done? Okay, if we know that, then what has to happen? Okay, if we know that, then what has to happen? Okay, but then we do that, then what has to happen? Why would they be mad? What's going on? So to summarize this one's wild. I don't know if I should summarize it again, but just so much murder and kidnapping and... I mean, I guess I will summarize it. Haiti goes to the mirror, finds out Peachy's the Paris of the Mall. So then he kidnaps Peachy, who is Greenie's daughter. So then Greenie lets Peachy go. And then Peachy finds out that Haiti is her son. So then when Greenie kills Haiti, even though that is her kidnapper, she still is sad about it because that's her son, even though her son kidnapped her. So then she has a seance with her son, Haiti. Finds out Greenie was the one who did all that. And then so she pushes Greenie off and then drinks poison because it's just really sad. Because now everybody she knows is dead. So she just goes, okay, well, there you go. Bye, guys. I'm gonna check out of life. Yikes. that was fun. That was fun. I love these freaking levels so stinking much. They're so exciting. Next video we'll have the chapter Intruder and the chapter Companion. Is that mean dog? Oh, there's gonna be dog. Oh, I'm excited for that one. Oh no, killed my own pet. Oh dear. Oh dear. And I also found out, I kept saying there was 10 chapters, but there's 13 total, I think. So there's quite a lot that we're gonna be getting to. Ooh. And I'm really, really, really excited. But anyway, if you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll have the next video out in this series in 2 days. If you haven't seen the main game, or maybe the bonus stamps, or like the game on the mobile version, or any of those things, you can click the I up in the top right corner. It'll take you to the full playlist of all of my videos in this series. But anyway, that is where I'm gonna end this video. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe and do all those YouTuber things. I will see you guys in the next one in 2 days if you really like this series, because I cannot wait to play these next levels. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.